Hello, everyone. Blue Star Saber here with
Mangareader.
yes, and
Left
we're
and
here.
center. Yeah.
Sorry, continue what you were saying.
Just said front and center, man.
Sorry.
No.
I am
No,
sorry.
we're not doing this.
I clearly have I've clearly ruined your introduction. I apologize.
This is it. I'm done. But
Uh,
seriously, let's just continue.
yeah, but we're here to discuss the 10th and final chapter of the Sasuke Retsuden Manga.
Yeah.
No hoorays! This shows you just how much we hate this series.
I mean, hooray, it's over.
Yeah, well, yes, hooray, we'll finally be done with it. Okay, well, actually, I'm planning on doing one last thing related to this entire manga on Saturday with Lucky Cheese since he couldn't be here. So, yeah, look forward to that, people.
Yep, chi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, chi.
Yeah, but yeah, he couldn't join us today, so yeah, I had to got something else in plan. But yeah, as we know, chapter 9 was pretty much just the conclusion of that dinosaur battle and all the dinosaurs disappearing and all that stuff being released from Edo Tensei, and also Gigi, the secondary antagonist and the one behind the dinosaur jutsu, is his love is being reunited. But yeah. And let's see. Now, let's see, with the main bad guy gone, how will they conclude this chapter? Well, apparently it's the epilogue, so yeah. Anyway, the chapter begins with, let's see, the remains of the dinosaur disappearing, I believe Memo, and Sakura at first seems to think it's snowing, or at least it appears to be snowing, or it might actually just be the remains of the dinosaur that has yet to disappear behind her. No, well, actually, it passes through him and then bites Gigi, possibly as a sign of, let's see, revenge against him for resurrecting him and all that stuff. But yeah. Anyway, if him falling down collapses, the dinosaur disappears and all that stuff. Let's see, Sakura tries to keep him alive using Meiko Ninjutsu and him saying, don't bother healing me, I don't deserve it, and all that stuff. But Sakura's taking no for an answer since he just found out that his love is still alive, even though he doesn't really feel like he deserves her and all that stuff. But Sakura is just continuing while Juji wonders if he had been as strong as those two. Let's see, even though he was so far apart, and they might have been had faith that together, their things might have been better for them and all that stuff. And eventually, he ends up hearing a voice called Gigi, which apparently implies that he might be hearing the voice of his lover, Marco. But let's see, Sakura just saying he's not going to let him die and his plan to save you and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And let's see, and it seems that implies with him saying how you're stubborn might imply that, you might just save him, of course. It does a little tease with a gravestone. I don't know whose gravestone it is, because it doesn't have a name. Instead, we have this random kid who seems to be now the prince or now the new royal king or something.
Your guess is as good as mine, man. I don't know.
Yeah. All he says is that since he's been so focused on rebuilding the capital, he hasn't been able to rebuild the observatory as a priority around this here. The place that's pretty much been destroyed from the battle. With Gigi just saying all the due time, revealing that he's alive and reunited with his lover Margot, who's telling him that since he's just ascended to the throne, he's got to work and being the king of the doctor, he's got he's just started his work, so he's got a lot to do and all that stuff. Calling him King Nara, which is okay, still have no idea who this guy is, but yeah. But I assume that he was in a lot in the Kakashi novel.
Yeah, something, yada yada.
And arguably, I think this is probably the first time I've seen a horse drawn in Naruto art style, at least as far as I can remember.
There was the last color spread for before the
Oh yeah,
last
oh yeah, that
when they were the
one.
Western. Yeah,
Oh yeah, one of the last Team 7 one. Oh yeah.
it wasn't like wasn't actually in the actual book series, but it was drawn, so
Oh yeah.
counts, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, no, granted, I like the horses back there and that color spread. As this one's eyes looks kind of weird, but I guess that's just me. But
Yeah.
yeah. But he just heads off saying he's going to try and just teases them to keep up, saying their names, as Gigi says to hold them tight while riding off the wind to never see them again.
Yeah.
But anyway, we cut back to Kahona where we're at something called Tammy's Vintage Suite. And no, I'm just going to check something.
Yeah, you do that.
Let's see. I was going to check because I'm wondering if this is the same girl that Sakura saved.
Don't know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's actually the name of the same girl that saved that Sakura saved back in the pain arc. So it makes me wonder if that is her place. Which okay, could be kind of nice reference if we actually saw her in this chapter, but no. But yeah, but I think this might be just a reference to the girl that. Oh yeah. Apparently she opened. Yeah, it is Tommy, and apparently she opened a shop that sells sweets, which is used as a frequent meetup spot for Sakura, Uchiha, and Ino. And apparently, apparently it plays a role in the novel after this, Naruto Retsuden, the secret shop at the back, where apparently Naruto and Shikamaru and apparently Sakura, discuss Naruto's illness and come up with ways to cure it.
Yeah.
So apparently that's what it happened. So that's apparently yeah. So it's something interesting with this one minor character that Sakura saved. No, I always liked the headcanon that Sakura would teach her as a student in the future, but that's just me. Well, but yeah. So it's just pretty much Sakura and Ino in this calf. Let's see, talking and about apparently her trying to work with Inoji's hair and all that stuff. I'm trying to make sure that it's all nice and straight. But yeah, Sakura seems to be a bit jealous of Inoji's hair because he doesn't get bedridden hair. Which apparently that's a conversation that apparently she heard from Tamari that Shikamaru gets Ritzy absolute wild bed hair and all that stuff in the morning, and talks about it, how she saw all missions all the time, which makes him look like a wannabe Goku. Let's be honest, from what I'm seeing here. With Shikamaru just coming in to tell him that, excuse me, I'm sorry for looking like such a hedgehog. Which, okay, I guess maybe they're actually trying to make him Sonic the Hedgehog. But yeah. Shikamaru arrives. He's got something to give Sakura in the report about the mission thing. But you also have a Sadara saying that she's going to take care of dinner as she's just arrived. And apparently, which is apparently a skill she's learned ever since staying with Iruka. So, yeah. So Shikamaru gives her the report. It's apparently a preliminary report on the ultra particles from the observatory. So, in which she ends up asking how Naruto's doing, and apparently not doing great still, despite being cured. Apparently, he's not listening to Shikamaru's advice of not staying off his feet and just continue to work as a workaholic Hokage every day. So yeah, now he's just finding more stuff to do. Now, Ino thinks this might be a good thing to keep him distracted. And let's see, and Sakura says how probably, bed rest probably won't cure him and all that stuff. But yeah, the Shikamaru think probably they're right, but yeah, he goes up with just telling her to keep you appraised on any updates and progress, and he's just heading off with Sakura saying thanks. Just ends up commenting that, okay, Sakura, I never thought I'd see you wearing jewelry and all that stuff. And this is where you start to get some of the cringe Sakura moments of just her blushing.
I was
At
gonna
the ring.
say, maybe we should hold off on that one for an actual discussion.
Yes, yes. We'll save that for the discussion. You know, being I'm so happy for you and all that stuff. But yeah, I can tell that's Sasuke and
Just
let's
skip
see.
all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, let's just skip all this. We don't need to talk anymore about any of this.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much, you know, I think Sasuke bought it with no, it's a chakra and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and teasing him that you got chakra Sasuke over a go, and it's revealed that this ring actually saved her life when Sasuke detected her chakra, and they noticed
His
Sasuke about
chakra,
they noticed Sasuke about, and he walks off, and just got Sakura head-butting the table, saying about a comment about how Sasuke is so hot.
yeah. Well, like I said, we should just skip all this.
Yeah, but yeah, and goes on about like it's just being like you're married for years and you're always going on about that. But he's like, yeah, let's see, how could she not? But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like points out how can you Ritzy do this when you're on the missions? But yeah, but Sakura says she's got a different mode of when on missions and when fanning over Sasuke, but doesn't feel like it if you ask me. But yeah. But anyway, they chat. They're done the chat later. Sakura takes off her ring, saying it won't work with her in the work and all that stuff, and say that she'll only wear it once she's retired. And Sadra comes home, got some meal ready for her and all that stuff, and even apparently someone do it see her dad's favorite and all that stuff, which let's see happens to be tomatoes and all that stuff. Though I'm surprised she actually know about her dad's favorites because he rarely spends time with her. But yeah, they eat it, they enjoy it. She enjoys it, but she nudges Sasuke to say that Sadara cooks well, which pleases her daughter, and they just have a fun meal. Sadara's in bed. The two end up talking. Apparently, Sakura telling them how he heard from Kakashi that Gigi and Margo, reunited, and they're working to help, rebuild the let's see, as guides in the observatory, working to improve things there. And apparently that in Rekitor, a ring, and apparently learning about how the ring is a custom in Rekitor to show someone a symbol of marriage. So asking if he actually knew that, I'm wondering if Ritzy Sasuke gave her the ring just to scare off other guys who might have been, and asking if he was being jealous, which gets Sasuke coughing about all that stuff, which he hides, and she just nudges on to him and leans on him, just saying thank you, ending the chapter, and that's it. We're done. We're done with this. We're done with summarizing this cringe-worthy manga. Now we can finally start discussing.
I was just gonna say skip it so we could just discuss it in general, but okay,
Okay,
you just wanted to discuss it or you just wanted to, for whatever reason, not
okay,
do what I was doing.
It's just me summarizing, but yeah, okay, let's just
blah, blah, blah.
So, Margaret, after let's see, hearing all that, and probably after reading it yourself, what do you make of this chapter?
Okay, first off, I'm second off, third off, did people actually read this?
Apparently so, because you got Saku fans fawning over it, and everyone else just cringing over it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I hate that word, but it's probably the best suited word for this. But
okay, I'm groaning.
I know. Yeah. Well, again, I don't really think you're wrong. I think that's about the only term that would make sense here in that situation. Okay. First off, I am literally confused. Did Gigi beat Sasuke, or did Sasuke use his freaking Rinnegan to transport Sakura from? Literally, and this is just the first page. I am literally confused. How did
this is
how did the dinosaur get behind Sakura unless it charged at him? Oh, he made it charge at him.
From my understanding, that was Memo disappearing at the beginning.
Oh, is it?
And that the Tyrannosaurus Rex seemed to have just pretty much looked like it was going for Sakura, but then just runs past her from the looks of things to attack
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know why all the dinosaurs didn't disappear all at the same time. I mean, as far as I can tell, that was supposed to be the whole thing with like once the Tensei releases and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
Okay. Well, anyway, okay, great. Sakura does her thing like she always does, which fine, whatever. I mean, great.
in that way,
Probably the most in character she's been.
yeah, I have to agree. This is probably the only bit in the chapter I kind of like, to be honest. It's that little Easter egg to like a Tammy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Sasuke doing the healing? Oh, that's right. He doesn't actually have it.
Yeah. Only for that one bit, so Sakura could say how helpless she is while being saved by Sasuke.
I'm telling you, all he did was instill her with his chakra.
Yep.
I'm telling you, that's all he did. It wasn't healing. Anyway, for these other characters, I do not like the symbolism. These guy character, these Gigi's girlfriend, wife, person. I have no idea. The son. You can clearly tell that the symbolism is that that's like Kid Naruto, fucking Kushina and Gigi, I guess, or Hinata if you wanted to, just based on design. I don't care if it's a symbolism of sorts, but it's definitely, by design, clearly.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the intention, though. I will admit, Gigi's design kind of looks like an adult Jugo's.
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't know, blonde hair, kind of Naruto-esque, but yeah, he looks like Jugo. But yeah, then you have like the fucking Kushina hairstyle / Hinata hair color.
Oh yeah,
red hair. It could be red hair.
From what I can tell,
No, it wouldn't be red. They would have kept it like Sakura's, which would have been pink. So yeah, black hair like Hinata's.
Let's see. From what I can tell on the wiki page, the anime seems to have done a different type of hairstyle, or maybe it might be in. Well, actually, yeah. No, actually, the hairstyle, actually, from what I can tell from the wiki, it does seem to be a sort of Kushina color. Maybe not as red as it, but much lighter color. But yeah.
Whatever. And then there's something. Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely looks like the sort of mini Kushina colors.
Yeah. Well, the manga apparently chose to go black, and
yeah,
because we knew Karen's hair was Karen's hair colored black.
Yeah, Karen was the only Uzumaki. I think the only Uzumaki, maybe besides maybe Nagato, that had it as redly black.
Okay, because I know Kushina's was pure white, and it was clearly red when colored. So,
Or at best, it was some sort of like let's see, grayish. It was colored as grayish kind of thing, but not like full on black. But yeah.
Right. I don't really want to sound redundant with this next part, so I know I'm gonna have to talk about it anyway. But I'm gonna skip over the very glaring and again probably over discussed section that we'll mostly be talking about, which was pages 20 to something, yada yada. Anyway, the whole dinner thing, I guess, is a rarity in this damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, you would see the only other time I think I've seen them have dinner together, and not counting fillers, is when they had the end of Gaiden, which seems to be how all these stories of Sasuke related end, just family dinners with Sadara.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, okay, you could say it's a cute moment with Sakura just edging on Sasuke to say that he likes his daughter's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Totally, that's actually also in character with Sasuke to not really care about giving any type of compliment.
That is true. Not even for your kid.
Yeah. Reunited, blah blah blah. I don't understand why Sasuke cares about the whole the ring thing. Oh yeah, I absolutely was trying to, keep you away from other men.
Yeah, I mean, granted, this is the only. We have no idea. I have no idea if that was the case. I mean, one thing I would definitely say the novel probably has advantages. You get probably the characters' inner thoughts, but here we don't get to see them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was actually jealous or if he just like, you know what, just so that
Well, clearly he was embarrassed by the sound of it, so yeah.
Yeah. So it seemed to imply that he was actually jealous, but who knows? But it doesn't really feel like Sasuke would be the jealous type to me.
Yeah. Well, considering 699 chapters worth, he didn't really seem to care that much who made type of interactions. Unless you're under the impression the whole time he knew, oh yeah, Sakura loves me, so I don't have to worry about anyone potentially being another suitor for her.
Yeah, and I think he would be more than confident enough that Sakura could probably take out any guy that tries to make a move on her without her consent.
Right. I miss when this used to be a simple a manga where main protagonist had crush on female protagonist and male arch rival was an arch rival. Simpler times, man.
Yeah.
Simpler times.
Now it's just witty shoujo fluff.
Yeah, well, I don't know if this is really shoujo. Even those do things better than this. But I've read at least one, which was Maid Sama, and I don't know why I stopped reading it because it was actually pretty good.
Maybe you just got too busy and just forgot about it.
Like most of the things I read.
One Piece is the example, but yeah.
That's one that I never really picked up in the first place, then read it, and then didn't, and then did, and then it's like, it's actually a cool concept, but I just can't get into it at this point. So I'm just going to keep up with whatever the now is. And I see that in the, what is it, Red movie is what they called it?
Oh, yeah. One Piece Red.
Yeah. They spoiled it for the non-manga readers.
Well, they gave a hint of like a Luffy's transformation, but yeah.
Regardless of whether it was a hint or not, it was clearly fully drawn before its moment of shining in the anime. So
yeah,
thanks a lot, Oda.
Well, to be fair, anime movies tend to spoil stuff from the manga. I mean, look at what Naruto the Last did, and Boruto the movie.
Well, in fairness, the last didn't have anything to do with the manga.
No, but it pretty much shows you that Sasuke did not die in the end. So yeah.
Yeah, but he also only appeared for 4 seconds.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah.
So, and we'll never understand why, considering how did he appear? You know what? This isn't a last discussion, so I don't even care.
But
no, I was just
yeah.
you didn't bring it up. I'm just saying it's like how did I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this anyway. So yeah, I saved the best for last, I guess. Woo.
But yeah.
Like okay, and again, I know I'm sounding redundant to anyone who isn't a Saku fan, or maybe to the people that are Saku fans, or maybe to just maybe I'm just talking to you and only you in this situation.
I don't worry. Let's see.
I know you're recording. I don't care if there's anyone here. I'm just saying that if this ever meets anyone outside of this, or whatever outside of this, or somewhere, who asked for this? And I feel like I say like, is this really what the Sazu Saku fans actually appreciate? Is this really the vision for Sakura and Sasuke's characters that they envisioned? Is this how they wanted them to always be? To be perennial 12-year-olds?
Apparently, because because you probably see most of them
How is
enjoying
not
this.
one Sazu fan even remote? Maybe there is someone out there, and I haven't looked because I don't really look that hard. There's got to be someone out there that's like criticizing this one moment, even if they're a Saku fan. There's got to be. There's got to be someone out here that's like, there's no way Sakura would still be like this at fucking age 30.
I think I've seen a few on Twitter, mostly because I know someone that just generally retweets Naruto. I think you've seen it on Twitter sometimes himself.
Was that the master guy?
Yeah,
that girl. Master.
I think I've seen a few Saku tweets he's interacted with that talks about how he dislikes some of these panels, or it might just be Sakura fans in general. I'm not sure, or multi-shippers, but either way.
I was gonna say with Master of Konoha, I think is what their handler name is, or something like that. I want to say they started as Sazu Saku fans, but they were also kind of Naru Saku fans, only because they really despise Naruhina, like with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're mostly just Sasuke fans, though, because they don't really like Itachi. They don't like... A lot of things make sense as to why they may or may not like. But, yeah, if you want to give them a pseudo for being kind of a Sazu Saku fan of sorts, yeah. Well, being rational should be like, why would anyone ever support this?
Well, I'm pretty certain Master of Complaints is just a Naruto fan. Does prefer Naosaku and but is not too obsessed over it. But over like Naosaku, Sasusaku, but has definitely found all the Sasusaku scenes to be cringe, and everyone I see that retweets from
him or her. I don't know if they're male or female. I'm not going to gender someone for that, but
okay, but never mind. But I shouldn't really single out this one Twitter user, but yeah. But I think mostly through him, I have seen people criticize these panels, especially the Sasuke so hot scene.
Come on, you're freaking 30 years old. At minimum. I think they're 30 by this time. Pretty sure.
Even Eno's like, you can't tell me you really still get all
flustered. Oh, I'm a ninja. I don't what this essentially is telling me is that Sakura never grew up.
Pretty much. That's like but like on a mission, she can swip her shinobi life and her life with Sasuke. That is not true. We saw a couple of chapters ago her just falling over the ring in the middle of a mission.
Well, I mean, that's not Sasuke, but I mean, appreciating the ring and everything. It's a shame it gets in the way while working. Again, people, typically don't wear rings when they're working anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
why that matters.
It's like, okay, I can get not wanting to wear the ring at work, but you can always just put it back on afterwards.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to take it off permanently, not when you only put it back on when you're retired.
Right. Well, the other weird thing about that is it's so superficial. Like, why does it even matter? Like, I get it. I guess this is probably the first personal thing Sasuke has ever actually given her. So take of it what you will, but I mean, I don't even know. I really don't know many people that are married that really like overvalue their wedding rings. I don't know.
At the very
Maybe it's
least,
just me as a single person who doesn't really understand the situation, but you know.
well, who knows? I'll probably have to ask my mother, though granted she had long since divorced my dad, so I'll just have to ask how important like wedding rings from her or something like that. But honestly,
Yeah.
if you're like so worried about let's see, when getting off of work, you could always just wear it as a necklace. I mean, I've seen media do that quite often, right?
Yeah, it's a little more common. I don't know about for rings of value, but yeah, there's
Yeah.
a little more commonicity about wearing a ring as a necklace.
So yeah, I don't see why she can't do that.
Right.
But yeah,
I think it's even worse because, you know, why does Ino even care? She's married to Sai, so
yeah,
why is she even commenting on Sasuke's appearance?
yeah. It's like again, depending on how you look at it, it doesn't feel like she actually ever fully got over. Let's see, Sasuke. Again, the fact that she, Naruto, and Sakura compared Sai to Sasuke in terms of looks. It's like you couldn't get the original, so you just got the next best thing, a look-alike. So yeah.
Did the for the Rinnegan was the what was it? The crap.
Infinite Tsukiyomi?
No, for the Rinnegan it was the I know there's the 6 paths. Is the one of the paths sensory? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, are you referring to the one when she encountered the human path that ripped out Shinsune's soul?
I'm just wondering because I was curious as to how Sasuke was able to, you know, sense chakra. I guess all of them can sense. That's so dumb. That used to be like a sage mode thing where you can sense. Yeah.
Well, I believe chakra chakra sensors are a thing in Naruto. I mean, Karin was a chakra sensor.
Right.
That Cloud Ninja was a sensor, though. As
But
far
they
as I
had
can
like
tell,
special abilities of sorts, I thought. Which is
well,
why, again, Naruto being able to, you know, sense chakra in sage mode was considered a thing. Because most people weren't able to, you know, sense chakra by all accounts, outside of, you know, the Hyugas being able to see the chakra lines.
well, apparently, because since it's his own chakra, he's able to sense it.
Maybe. I was going to say, if it's at least a Rinnegan power, I can forgive it. But I'm like, come on. Why is everyone now being able to do what Naruto had to do in sage mode? What the hell is the point of sage mode then if you're able to sense I mean, I guess it's a boost in power, but I think well, honestly, maybe they even retconned it that's the very second time Naruto finally used it again during the war, which was it helps you it gives you better reflexes or some shit like that.
I'll have to probably reread those chapters to get a grasp of it, Mangareader.
All I remember was that Kurama mode gave him the ability to sense emotions, and that I think Sage mode gave better like danger sense or some shit like that.
But yeah, let me just but yeah, let's see, but yeah. Well, at very least, the chapter says that Sasuke cannot sense Sakura's own chakra. So,
We said he couldn't sense it, but well, yeah, but I don't know if that meant that she was out of it or if it meant because I do remember him like I think she stole some of it.
Let's see. Well, let's see. Apparently, she was just about collapse. I think she was knocked out or collapsed at this point. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It don't matter. Whatever. It's all garbage anyway.
Forced reasons try and make this ring so important. Let's see. No, I will admit. Let's see. I did kind of like the fact that Sakura and just had a bit of just a bit of a conversation before the whole Sasuke stuff. I will admit
Yeah.
I just kind of, and I do kind of find it interesting how they're just talking about their like either children's or friends' bed hair and all that stuff, teasing the fact that Shikamaru looked like Sonic the Hedgehog or like Goku when he was younger, when he got bed hair.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's just saying like a hedgehog, but yeah, I mean they're used to doing.
Yeah, they often, let's see, probably do this only just to do Sasu moments now, sadly. Or
Right.
just lead up to them. I mean, you literally had, let's see, the last time I saw them interacting was when Sakura was buying flowers at
They're always
it's the
shown
flower
interacting of
yeah,
sorts, but
yeah.
yeah, I guess the other weird part is, I mean, it's still freaking weird to me that why the heck is Sarada stay why is Sarada staying at Aruka's and not freaking her parents' house?
I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's see. It's good to see it's like Kishimoto was worried that they're not popular, or is that the parents probably remind them too much of Naosaku? Because face it, we got see when you look up close and what we know of their personalities, it seems like Sakura's dad is more like a Naruto with pink hair, and whether or not Sakura wants to admit or not, her mother is more like her but with blonde hair. I mean, the parallels there exist. We just didn't really get to see it. I mean, I've seen some people do inverse kind of thing to think that Sakura does not really have a very good relationship with her parents as a result of this.
I guess possibly not at this point. But anyway, Naruto doing garbage work, I guess.
Yeah, Naruto continuing to be the workaholic that got him that made him abandon and not spend time with his kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it just feels a bit ridiculous, just the amount of work Naruto did. I don't think. Let's see. Okay, the anime teased that Tsunade had lots of paperwork, but from what I can tell, that's only because she was being a slacker.
Right.
Let's see. Other than that, it seems to be a very moderate job, and you can always have assistants doing it.
Oh God. Yeah.
And not to mention, I always feel like Naruto's the type of character that would just use Shadowcones to do the work while he goes off to somewhere to slack off or have fun.
Maybe. I just remember Saratori being the guy that always seemed to find a way to, move around in the village.
Yeah. Yeah. And Naruto should be able to do that much more easier since he has Shadowcones.
Yeah. Oh well, don't care. It's just another peg in the Naruto's a shit dad category.
Yeah.
If everything keeps confirming that, then it starts becoming a not problem, but a true crap. Common theme, I guess, is what I was more or less going for. So yeah, if it's a common theme, it's that's pretty consistent amongst non-filler based shit, then yeah, it's pretty apparent that Kishimoto clearly wanted Naruto to be like a pretty shitty father. So
yeah, it's this is like one of the few. This is one of the things I would say, regardless of which parents were canon, I just fundamentally disagree with him on. I mean, it's like let's see, this you've got the one character who is like who you cannot make it has no excuse of not being able to spend time with his kids.
Yep. That's pretty apparent to me. So
yeah.
Guess that's the only good thing to come out of this was that, more shitting on Naruhina.
I guess, but yeah.
I always enjoy that, but I don't remember Aruka being any particularly great cook or any cook that was exceptional. So I'm curious as to how Sarada picked up cooking from him, but I don't really care enough to discuss more about that.
The closest I can ever think of to that is apparently at the end of Road to Ninja, he made a cake for Naruto.
Yeah, did he make it or did he buy it?
I think it implied that he made it, but I could be wrong. But yeah, other than that, all you ever do is see Iruka treat Naruto to Ichiraku ramen when it comes to food.
Practically.
But anyway, but this Nara kid it just makes me like, okay, this you should have adapted the Kakashi novel first. You really should. Because I have
something probably had to happen, yeah.
Because I have no idea who this guy is.
Is their son? Is it their?
Apparently, he was apparently the royal prince that's just taken over the throne and all that stuff.
So why is he with them?
Apparently, they seem to be his apparently Margo was like one of his assistants or something, or aides.
So what are they, like their surrogate father parents or something?
Well, let's see. Hold on, let me just I'm just gonna get the wiki up.
Oh jeez.
Let's see, the caretaker of Nara that Margo was. So she was his caretaker, but yeah. Apparently, but yeah, he's just now become the king, and he's like the son of the previous king who seems to have died. So yeah, he's now the king. Let's see, all that stuff.
Good. Let it flow through you.
But yeah, apparently he wanted his sister to become king, but I think that was all take over. But this is apparently this is all stuff in the Kakashi novel. But yeah, but it's like it feels like this this needs like a lot of context, and we don't get
something needs to be said. Yeah.
But yeah,
don't know, don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let's see, but yeah. But this goes to show that this story probably would have benefited much more if it was just called the Retsuden, let's see, or Team 7 Retsuden, or just do the Kakashi thing, then this, and then Naruto. But no, instead they just did this one, let's see, volume thing, just because I think they were trying to appeal to the Sasuke fans.
I think it was more just because it was Sasuke and they wanted
to
get some Sasuke-related content out there because, I don't know, Boruto is technically still Naruto-ish related because it's his son.
Yeah, you're probably more right there, but yeah. But I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think they give a damn about these shippings. I'll be honest with you. They rarely use them for anything outside of maybe, I don't know, like promotional art, kind of, sort of, a little bit. Family related. I think it's really only Naruto's family that usually gets portrayed in promotional art because it's called Boruto.
But yeah, that's probably the case. But yeah,
just take my word for it. I'm not secretly not knowing what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't blame you for not actually paying too much attention to this franchise.
The only thing I always check up on is to see how manga sales are doing.
Yeah, and from if I recall, they're not doing well.
Yeah, if it's cracking 100,000, that's all it's cracking.
Yeah, a franchise that once used to sell 1 million copies now reduced to let's see, a tenth of that.
If it gets even close to what Naruto is 70 volumes?
72 volumes.
If it even gets to the 50 volumes, I will be absolutely surprised.
Yeah.
We're already at 19, I think. So
yeah. Apparently, I think when the original writer for Boruto was there, he said he wanted to, or maybe even Ikemoto, they said he wanted to do 30. So if that track record still holds up, let's see. We've got 11 more volumes.
Yeah, but didn't Kishimoto for the samurai want something close to that too, like 30, and it only went what, 8?
I think he wanted 10, but he got 5.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay, well then, yeah, all right then. I'm pretty sure he will get to 30 then, because this franchise just refuses to. Somehow it's self-sufficient.
Apparently, I think its only reason it's staying around is because they've got the Naruto IP brand, which, while not what it once was its former glory, does sell enough merchandise to keep it going.
The games keep it alive. That's the only thing.
Probably. But yeah. Otherwise, let's see. I think if it was like its own original manga series, it would have been cancelled a long time ago.
Okay, Kishimoto, we know you made like millions of dollars on manga sales. We're going to need you to self-funnel some of those funds into the Bardo. What do you mean I have to give up my paycheck? Well, you see, you've created a sequel that you may or may not even have anything to do with anymore, that people will keep putting your name on to invoke sales.
But yeah, but I'm pretty certain it has done them no favors. But yeah.
I don't know how he does anything. I don't care. I don't. But shit, man. Ooh.
But yeah, but
so this series is dumb. If you wanted my overall opinion on it, and I mean, I guess we can stay discussing if you wanted to discuss anything else. But my overall opinion, since you said of this chapter, is it's dumb. I think this overall series was dumb, and I think anyone who wanted it has no real taste in literature.
I probably have to agree with you. I mean, the only thing left to talk about is the fact that all those Sakura blush scenes are just standard 12. It's worse than when she was 12. So yeah, that's all else I have to say. All this chapter was just half of it was just Sakura just blushing worse than she was when she was 12 years old. Let's see. She shouldn't be acting like this.
Grown woman that's married and she's still fangirling over her husband.
Yeah, I mean, I can get maybe doing a little subtle blush or like when your husband does something romantic, but when just doing just enough, but we're just generally just blushing at him just because he's hot. No,
looking in his general direction.
Yeah,
that's really all you had to say. Just looking in his general direction causes her to get moist.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand if it's in when they're alone, fine, but
girl is thirsty. He must not provide much.
I'm amazed. That let's see, she has not had an affair. But yeah,
that's pure dedication. She loves being ghosted by her husband.
Yeah, apparently this is why you have some fans of Sasuke like in Japan, is because apparently, if you listen to that Therese fella on the Heaven and Earth things about how there's a sort of custom in Japan of having this absolute devotion for someone, but it just doesn't work with this couple.
Work with a lot of people. Yeah, no, I can believe it. I just can't believe in any hindsight retrospect that it's just really unbelievable that I know Sasuke is pretty popular in Japan, and I know Sakura is popular in Japan, but I don't know how putting the two of them together somehow makes anything that's not popular. And I know in Japan Sasuke is only mediumly popular.
Let's see.
Mid. It's a mid shift. It's a mid.
Yep. Let's see. From my understanding, let's see. At least I think according to chat, let's see. Most Sakura fans, while support Sakura, and even if they do support Sakura, it's only because it's canon with Sakura. I think. Let's see. If any other ship was canon with Sakura instead of Sakura, they would support that instead. which makes sense, really. But yeah,
Really, all you're saying is that, yeah, we'll just support Sakura in whatever her decision is because we're Sakura simps over in Japan.
I'm not sure if I'd put it like that, but I guess you could say that some fans were just like, we'll support Sakura no matter what. But yeah, of course, you do have like other Sakura fans that are like, nope, not supporting this ship. I refuse to do it, like you and me. And you probably have some as well and the rest. I mean, I believe most of the Sakura fans, after being royally screwed,
Yeah.
well,
I could still like the character despite hating the outcome.
Yeah.
So, I still like Naruto and I still like Sakura, but it doesn't mean I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, I mean, this was all of 10 chapters.
Yeah.
Good Lord. And the light novel was, 3 books? Was literally only one book in 3 different stories.
Yeah.
Well, it was one for each story, but damn, it took 10 chapters of manga, which is essentially maybe 2 volumes if they split it 5 and 5.
I'm not sure how they split it, to be honest.
It don't matter. I mean, well, okay, it kind of does matter because I'm sure they'd be foolish to not have it be at least in its own little volume. I mean, 10 chapters can't split up into 3s unless they do like 3, 3, 4 for some reason.
I think it will depend on the length of some of the chapters. I mean, we know some of them were split into 2 parts, but I don't know if that means they were super long that eventually they require to be into fritzy things. But I assume at the very least we're going to get either 2 or 3 volumes of Sasuke Retsuden.
Pretty sad that a light novel can do it in 1 book, but a manga has to. Well, I guess it's not that sad. There's some visual in manga version.
Yeah, the manga will have at least much more visual panels and all that stuff compared to what the novel would have. I mean, after all, I've seen I've got all the Percy Jackson graphic novel adaptations, and while they managed to keep them all into one graphic novel, they do, of course, have cut some things from them, but yeah, or changed them to more suit a graphic novel format, but yeah. But anyway, overall, if I had to rate this chapter, it'd be a 2 out of 10. I might have had that one in-character moment with Sakura. I might have maybe enjoyed a little brief conversation with Sakura and before it became Sakura. And I might even enjoyed that, Easter egg of Tammy, of the girl that Sakura saved, now running a calf and all that stuff.
I'm curious what we rated everything up to this point, because I feel like, I don't even know if it deserved the type of rating scale that we've gone through up to this point.
Let's see. Well, I think depending on the chapters, we've either given them 1s, 2s, 3s, or at best 5. 5 is normally the best with the highest score that anyone. Between you, me, James, and Lucky Chi.
Was that me in the first chapter? That might have been me. But anyway, that just shows that I didn't read the I didn't even know about the damn light novel in the first place to know what the hell the plot of this was. So
I know. When I first heard this novel, apparently it said that, at least the wiki implied that, that Sasuke told Sakura about the truth about the Uchiha massacre, but from what we've read in the manga, there was no hint or proof that was the case. So as far as I can tell she still has no idea what actually happened that night, and no idea why her husband joined a terrorist organization and tried to kill everyone.
Yeah. Well, we got to fabricate in order to sell. So pluck away, gentlemen, pluck away. Anyway, I don't feel like our rating system is even well suited to this. So here's how I'll say this. I don't know about How will I go about it in my terms of grading? I guess you could say if it's like bad, average, good, above average, excellent. I don't know. I guess it's better than bad, but I mean,
It's similar to Lucky Cheese scoring, I would say, but I think he's got stuff like Great Plus and all that stuff. But yeah, but
mine is the one that basically entitles "Give a comment as to why you picked this particular score." It would be my answer, and my comment would be "Learn to write."
So, in other words, it's just that
not,
bad.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's not good. It's not terrible to where I can't read it, but it's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not much to be happy for with this. Why you put me through this torture, I don't know.
No.
Why did we have to review this at all? And I'm not just saying volume 10. Why did we spend our lives reviewing 10 chapters of this? What did we gain?
To be fair, it initially started with me and James, and then it just evolved.
I was in there with the first volume. I was there too with James, and then we just stopped. And then I didn't know you kept going. What did we gain from this other than, I guess, recognition that we still hate this? Whether or not we're right or wrong.
I know. I just figured, you know what? Let's see. It's only 10 chapters. How bad could it be? I'm sorry, but yeah. But now that we've reviewed it, Mangareader, we never have to talk about it again.
I'm glad. But you're going to have to put Chi through this torment by, reviewing the whole thing.
Yeah,
literally from start to finish.
Yeah. But I'm pretty certain he has a few things to say, but yeah.
I'm so glad for him.
Yes. And let's see, Mangareader, don't worry. Next time I see you're probably on my stream, we'll be talking either My Hero Academia or Record of Ragnarok.
Yeah, shouldn't it be My Hero by now?
Yes.
Is this what? This is the third. No, the second one should be out. Sunday?
2 chapters, but I think this week is Golden Week in Japan. Though, granted, One Piece chapters have come out early, but
they're already showing spoilers for My Hero on Twitter.
Okay. Well, if it comes out this Sunday and all that stuff, I will try and find some point next week.
And we do 3 volumes or 3 chapters again.
Yeah, it seems like we have to do that. Yeah. But who knows?
Oh man, 3 chapters again.
It could be fun.
Yeah, it could be. Well,
yeah.
To be fair, these last 2 volumes have been, or why do I keep saying volumes? These last 2 chapters have been very much kind of up in the air in terms of what they've accomplished. So yeah, we'll keep in touch on that, I guess.
Yeah, but as to wrap it up, everyone, let's see. As for what we can tell from each of these chapters, let's see. Well, there might have been a few decent moments in them. Let's see. Honestly, overall, not enough to save it. And frankly, you're not gonna. Let's see. If you're not a Sasuke fan, you're not going to enjoy these. And I would not recommend them for anyone. I mean, who knows? If there ever comes a Sakura story that doesn't involve Sasuke, maybe that will be good. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, the next time, let's see, anything Naruto probably gets, manga-wise gets discussed here. As either, the status of the Boruto manga or when the upcoming Minato one-shot happens. But for now...
Well, we always bring up Naruto anyway in certain discussions. So.
But for now, I am Blue Star Saber.
I'm Mangareader.
And we're signing off. Thank you for listening in. Let's see. I hope you enjoyed what we had to say, even if it got a bit bonkers sometimes. But let's see. Goodbye for now.
I don't know if it was bonkers, but yeah, goodbye, guys.